5. The scariest sound your jet ski can make. What it means. Have you ever been on your jet ski feeling free, comfortable, and totally in the moment? When suddenly a strange sound cuts through the air and your heart drops. That split second where your brain freezes and you think, was that normal? Or am I about to be in trouble? You know this feeling if you've been riding for a while. Sounds on a jet ski matter. Some are harmless, others are warnings, and some are so bad that if you don't pay attention to them, you could lose your engine, your ride, or even your safety. Today we're going to talk about the 5 scariest sounds your jet ski may make, what they really signify, and why you should never ignore them. Stay with me to the end, because the final one is something almost every rider encounters at least once, and it's the most perilous of them. Let's start with the one that instantly causes your stomach clench. First, a loud grinding or metal-on-metal sound. This sound is awful and it's rough, violent, and plainly wrong. It often shows up when you apply the throttle, try to turn quickly, or attempt to get on plane. The moment you hear it, your body reacts before your brain does. Grinding usually signifies one thing. Something solid is where it should never be. Most of the time, this sound comes from the jet pump. Sand, rocks, shells, or other junk gets sucked in and start to wear down your impeller and wear ring. Here's what makes this sound so scary. Your jet ski might still move, and that misleads motorcyclists into thinking they can just ride it out. But every second that grinding continues, metal is being scraped away. Clearances grow, less efficient, heat builds. What could have been a simple cleanup or small repair turns into a full pump overhaul. Ask yourself honestly, did you start in shallow water? Did you ride along the shore? Did you put the ski on the sand and restart it without verifying the depth? If you did and you hear grinding, you need to stop. Not slow down, not limp home. Stop the engine and inspect the intake. Because this sound is your jet ski imploring you to save it before significant damage is done. Number 2, a high-pitched whining or shouting noise. This one is sly and dangerous. It often starts quietly. A soft whistle, a peculiar noise that peaks and falls with RPM. Some riders ignore it for weeks, believing themselves it's wind noise or just how the ski sounds at faster speeds. But here's the truth. Jet skis don't suddenly create new noises for no reason. This whining sound usually means that the bearings are failing, the pump is broken, or in the case of supercharged versions, the supercharger is broken. If you ride a supercharged jet ski, this sound warrants your complete attention. A failing supercharger doesn't slowly go away. It can fail suddenly and violently, blasting metal into the intake system and straight into your engine. Now think about this for a second. You're going fast, everything feels fine, and then, without surprise, the engine loses power or locks up. That's what ignoring this sound may lead to. It's not a coincidence if the whining gets louder over time. That's wear growing. That's failure approaching. Your jet ski is providing you a chance to act early. Don't waste it. Curious about what's next? Don't go anywhere. We've lined up some intriguing revelations that will keep you on the edge of your seat. Number 3, a deep knocking, clunking, or thudding sound. This is the sound that makes experienced motorcyclists become quiet. It's low, heavy. It sounds like something within the engine is loose and not happy. You might hear it at idle, during acceleration, or when blipping the throttle. And when you do, a cold awareness settles in, because this sound often signals internal engine trouble. We're talking about substantial components here, connecting rods, crankshaft bearings, pistons, or major internal wear. This isn't a cosmetic issue. This is structural. This is the most crucial thing you can ask yourself. Does the knocking alter when the engine speed changes? If the knock gets faster or louder when RPM increases, that's a significant warning signal. Now is not the time to see if it goes away. Engines don't heal themselves. They fail entirely. A rod could break, a bearing could spin, or the engine could seize if you squeeze the throttle too hard. And when that happens, the repair bill isn't small. If you hear this sound, switching the engine off immediately can be the difference between a repair and a total loss. Number 4, a loud bang, pop, or backfire. This sound is sudden and frightening, A piercing bang that makes you jump. It sounds like a little explosion behind you at times. When you let off the gas, it can also make a loud pop. It's unnerving, and with good reason. Backfiring usually signifies fuel is igniting where it shouldn't. This can be caused by ignition timing faults, damaged spark plugs, broken coils, fuel supply problems, or water infiltration. One occasional pop might not harm your ski, but frequent backfires constitute a major warning. This sound is scary because when combustion happens without control, it creates heat in locations that aren't meant to handle it. That heat can break sensors, melt hoses, weaken seals, and harm exhaust parts. Over time, this leads to leaks, loss of performance, and even fire concerns in extreme instances. Think about this. Did it happen once, or does it happen every time you ride? If it's happening regularly, your jet ski is alerting you something is really wrong, and not paying attention to it is like betting on your engine and your safety. Number 5, the scariest sound of all, total silence. No grinding, no whining, don't knock, just silence. You press the throttle and nothing occurs. The engine stops, or it refuses to start. All of a sudden, you're drifting, staring at the sea, and you know you can't control it anymore. This is the sound that worries motorcyclists the most because it usually signifies the damage is already done. Silence can arise from various causes: electrical breakdown, fuel hunger, overheating shutdown, sensor failure, or damage to the engine that is catastrophic. And here's what makes it truly terrifying. Silence typically happens far from shore. There was no warning horn, no weird noise previously, just a broken ski and mounting anxiousness. This is why paying attention to earlier noises counts so much. Most total shutdowns don't happen out of nowhere. They're the concluding chapter of a story your jet ski has been trying to tell you for a while. So let me ask you something important. Do you actually know how your jet ski generally sounds? Yes, experienced riders do. They see when things change. They feel when vibration rises. They hear when tone alters. And since they listen, they rarely end up stranded. Jet skis communicate in sound. Every strange noise is a message, a warning, an opportunity to prevent something worse. Ignoring those sounds doesn't make you tough or fearless. It makes you unprepared. The brightest motorcyclists aren't the fastest or the loudest. People that respect their machines enough to listen are the ones who do. So the next time you're on the sea and something doesn't sound right, don't ignore it. Don't turn the music up louder. Don't fool yourself, it's nothing. Trust your gut, trust the sound. Because when it comes to jet skis, the most deadly problems aren't the ones that declare themselves loudly. They're the ones that start quietly and end in silence. Would you like it? Hit the like button and subscribe to our channels for more interesting and informative videos.